you right here, right now. I thought what we could do is to get very comfortable and take a moment to remember the people that are struggling and who are living through natural disasters, loss, grief, sickness, illness. And before we start to take care of ourselves with this meditation, let's take care of others with a prayer. So no matter what denomination you follow or what religion you're engaged in, this prayer is to send our thoughts and prayers to those enduring the loss of life and homes and land, loss of health and peace in the recent floods and earthquakes and hurricanes. Let us send our prayers to those who are ill or grieving or feeling hopeless. Let us send our prayers to those who need comfort and strength, who need to feel loved and cared for, even when they're alone or feeling lonely. May everyone be touched by the light within themselves and by the kindness of others. May everyone be supported by love and the care that surrounds them. And may we never lose hope. And may it guide us through the rocky times because we know they are impermanent, even though they may seem endless. Take a moment of silence and add whatever sentiments you care to add to these prayers. Prayers to ease the suffering. Thank you. Amen, Amin, and so it is. Thank you for joining me in that prayer. There's so much suffering in this world, and here we are, and thank you for being here because I don't know if you're suffering right along with everybody else, but that's really what the word compassion means, to suffer together. And compassion, as we've been learning in our teacher training, is a little more than just feeling the sorrow or the grief when you see someone else having a challenge, but in fact, it's the impetus to act to relieve the suffering. And sometimes we're on the other side of the world. Sometimes there's not much we can personally do to relieve the suffering of others. However, there's always a little something you can do, and prayer is obviously one way. And to think globally but act locally. Where can you alleviate someone's distress or suffering? How can you touch another's life? So that's a question we all have, and I believe that we are the source of the healing and the love and the peace that we can share with others, that we can radiate with others. Not that there are others, so to speak, but so I'm glad you're here. If you'd like to say hello in the chat, feel free to do that. I see people here from California, of course, and France. Hello, New York City, and Wisconsin, and Dorset, UK, and Rwanda, and Medford, Mass, Marin, and Florida, and Michigan, and Chicago. I'm so glad you're here. Germany, the UK, Orange County. Oh my goodness, thank you for being here. So I thought today we could do a couple of practices. I like to merge a few practices, and today's practices are really based on taking care of ourselves. That question for some of you who receive the newsletter, how is it possible for me to feel joy when there's so much suffering around me? I'm starting to feel guilty about feeling okay when there's so much suffering. And I know we can suffer together, and I know we can also have glimpses of joy and peace in the midst of suffering. I received a sweet text from a friend who lost his son at a very early age in a tragic accident. And he said, "I'm so glad that you mentioned that there is joy even in grief, because I felt guilty about these moments of joy that I was experiencing in the midst of such great loss." And I think you might have this experience yourself, is there are moments of joy anyway. I try to imagine the natural disasters people are living through right now. And when someone reaches their hand out to help you or gives you what you need in that moment of strife or spends some time with you, there is a joy in this communion between each person, between that person who needs help and the one who reaches out. There's a joy in that communion. And that's just one example of the joy that can be found in a world full of strife. I have a few friends who are suffering from serious bouts of cancer, and I hear the same thing from many of them as they go through their journey. And what I hear is, let's focus on the quality of our life. Let's focus on the quality of our life. Now, that's often an awakening when someone's suffering with a terminal illness, but it's also an awakening we can come to because we don't know how long life is for us. We don't know when that period at the end of the sentence comes. And so let's focus together on the quality of our life, shall we? And one way to do this is through this practice called RAIN. I know some of you know that, and the loving kindness practice. Now, RAIN is a practice that's been found. I actually was reading this beautiful book by Thich Nhat Hanh. He's a Vietnamese Buddhist monk, and it's called True Love, a practice for awakening the heart. I highly recommend it. It's a short book, but it is impactful and inspiring. And rain meditation is from the Tibetan Buddhist tradition originally, but it's been westernized. And RAIN it's an acronym that stands for R, meaning recognizing the emotions as they arise. A, allowing your emotions as they arise. I, investigating how you feel, how the emotions affect your body, your mind, the sensations you experience. And then N. N stands for two things. It stands for natural awareness, and it stands for nurturing yourself. So today's meditation is simply going to be starting with a breath awareness, and then we'll move into the RAIN practice. And then we'll follow the RAIN practice with the metta meditation, METTA, metta meaning loving kindness. And some of you know that practice, and that should cover our radiance of love and it should help you to feel like you are blanketing the world with your love and support and care. I shouldn't say should feel, it could feel that way for you. So let's get comfortable. And for those of you who haven't been here with me before, I often say just get as comfortable as you can, sitting in a posture that makes you feel dignified but comfortable. You can close your eyes, or you can look downward towards your hands or lap or the ground, or you can completely close your eyes. And throughout this practice, it's ideal if you sit relatively still, but you can always shift your posture if you feel a little discomfort. You can always open your eyes and stop practicing if you feel some discomfort. Today's meditation will be about 20 minutes. I'll guide you most of the way and leave hopefully some room for you to dwell in your experience. And at the end of our meditation, I will stop our recording and allow for questions and comments and also a community discussion. If you can stay that long, we move into a breakout room to discuss our experiences and share our community, which is so supportive and loving, even if you don't even know each other. So getting comfortable now. You can begin by giving yourself some long, luxurious breaths in and out through your nose, if you can breathe through your nose. It sends a signal to your body that it's okay to relax right now. You're settling in right now as you activate the rest and digest response with your deep breaths. And then you can begin to let your breath return to its natural rhythm and depth. And as you sit here, you may become a little more aware of the sounds in the environment. Begin to welcome everything you hear, whether you love it or not, whether you prefer the sounds or not. But simply tune in to the sound of the sounds. Some come and go, while others are more constant. Tuning into your internal sounds. You might hear your heartbeat or your breath. And you can practice welcoming those sounds as well. And now we'll begin to tune into sensations. The sensation of sitting here. The sensations of the air on your skin. The clothing as it drapes your body. Perhaps you notice the sensation of your feet on the ground, or your hands in your lap. Welcome whatever you sense and feel. And notice if there's any tension in your shoulders or belly or your beautiful face. And let everything soften. And sense, even with your eyes closed, the community of practice that's here with you right now. Now tune into whatever emotions are present or dominant. It could be a personal concern or concern for others. Just begin to notice if you have any particular emotion or mood. What emotions are you feeling right here, right now? Emotions being energy in motion. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? And let go of any preconceived ideas. And instead listen to yourself. What am I feeling right now? Perhaps you're not feeling anything in particular. Or perhaps there's a residual emotion that seems to be here. Whatever the sensation is, simply bring your attention right here and be with the sensation. Whether you're upset or confused, sad or lonely, angry, or whether you're content and happy and peaceful. Whatever you feel, give it a name, like hello, anger, hello, grief. Simply allowing it to be here as you recognize what this emotion is. And at any time, if you feel overwhelmed or disturbed, shift your attention to your breath. In fact, let's do that now. Breathing in and breathing out. Aware of the breath. Aware of the sensations of the breath and how the body responds to the breath. And returning to the emotion, simply practice allowing it to be here as you allowed the sounds in the environment to be here and the breath to come and go. Moving your attention toward the emotion as if you're lighting it up with your awareness. Noticing where it affects the body, if it does, if it has a home in your chest or belly. What really wants your attention right now? And consider this, that your loving attention can heal anything, can bear witness to all things, even the most difficult emotion. Where in my body do I feel this emotion? And what do I believe about myself when I have this emotion? And notice if the emotion or feeling changes, if it gets stronger with your awareness or if it seems to fade away. Now begin to bring your attention to the center of your chest, to your heart center. With a compassionate and loving attitude, you can ask yourself, the hurt or scared or angry or sad aspect of yourself, what do I need? You might have the desire to place your hand on your chest. What do I need Do I need to be seen and heard or acknowledged or to feel safe? You might even envision being bathed in a warm golden light as you now give yourself what you need, offering some words of comfort toward yourself like a dear friend might. I love you. It's okay. I'm not leaving you. And perhaps you even imagine these affirmations and words of comfort coming from someone else, a divine source, a parent, a friend, even your pet. It's okay. I'm here. And now we'll move to our natural awareness. You may sense as you're doing this practice that you are not your emotions, but instead are the awareness in which the emotions arise. As you tune into the one who's sitting here, you might notice that you are the awareness in which the emotions are revealed as they come and go. You are the clear, undisturbed force, this force of love and awareness that is permanent in the midst of the ever-changing landscape and emotions. And from this field of love of which you are part of, you may say to yourself the phrases of loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. And may I experience deep love. Bring to mind someone you absolutely love and offer them the same phrases, imagining even that they are receiving it on some energetic level. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. And may you experience deep love. Now allow your awareness to expand, to include someone you might have read about or heard about, maybe across the world or in a state you don't live in. Just imagine them in your mind's eye or your heart's intelligence and offer them the same prayers, the same blessings for loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. And may you experience deep love. And we'll sit in silence for a while and use whatever words are more comfortable for you as you allow the awareness of people and pets and those who are suffering to land in the screen of your awareness and send this blessing to everyone and every being. And though you may be sitting by yourself with your eyes closed, perhaps you can get a sense of the other 100 or so people on this call. Whether you open your eyes and see a face on your screen, or you simply know someone's here, and you can offer the same blessing to any or all of us. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. And may you experience deep love. And now bring your attention back home to your breath and your body. Notice what emotions might still be here or that have been generated by this practice. And you can say some words of affirmation for yourself. I am here for you. I will never leave you. And as our meditation comes to a close, I invite you to sit comfortably with your eyes closed just for a little while longer. Notice how you're feeling, taking some deep breaths and moving the body into the space around you as you keep your eyes closed. Maybe tuning into the light of your soul with the intention of sharing it with the world. So as you slowly begin now to open your eyes, take your time, there's no rush. You might just like resting and being here. But when you do open your eyes, you may want to bring your hands together in the Anjali Mudra, resting your thumbs gently on your breastbone and honoring the light within you, the light of love, the light of compassion. And then as you slowly begin to open your eyes, you can honor the light of love within each of us with a namaste. The light within me sees the light in you. So thank you for being here and joining us in this meditation. Really and truly, you are the ripple effect. You are the one who awakens the heart. And everything is welcome, every emotion, every sensation, taking full responsibility for them as they dwell inside you. And knowing that you're an entirely good person, no matter what you're feeling. Being kind to yourself first. So thank you for joining me today. I'm going to stop our recording now. For those who want to join us next time, you can just go to the website and sign up. It's free. So thank you.